go on in this video, you met on share button, share this video. Now, if I will my stand, because I've got a lot of women working, their egos are do go punctured by how I got involved in this we may issue and Antigua and Odiegu. I'm the some of whom from the area where they are supporting Antigua and Odiegu. For the name and they put that nobody knows tomorrow that anything can happen. Why judge people? You know, all that kind of stuff. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something so that you know. In the case of Onyohi and the victim Ozulohi, the victim Ozulohi, their feelings are always the same, because no how we lose their valuables to an intruder. But Ndohi, they may have excuses and reasons why had you Ezeugo. They may have so many reasons as for how they can justify their actions. For the regret, some people might apportion blame to others. Some may, instead of accepting that blame, they may even choose to be hardened. Or hardened, or they blame other people for an act or committee. Or show remorse for committing that act. Their feelings and their actions towards Ifa and Hamelu may differ, but the victims' feelings here now would the same, because on will get Ifa he Jezulu, I would valuable if for example on other kind of maduje balam bibi we be boya fe na shop you we to wash shop we bukola afia okay maniti na we say so in on show reason you will justify action do behind ohia he Jesu shetapo no will only tiri na a case a predicament where although irredeemable. However, I have said it before, because I did something does not mean that if I mellowed right. If I a man for a reason to satisfy my ego, to satisfy my greed, for whatever reason you may, it may be okay to me, for me, I may have no regret, but you will be so wicked, you will be so insensitive, and a man in with a conscience, a man in with a conscience, to come out and start justifying that thing. A back and none with problem. Believe me, there were a lot of women no wine up. A lot of women working marriage in suffer the same fate of Antigua and the Odiegu and the Queen. There are so many marriages. However, for them working, I draw proud of decision I had taken. For them even have circumstances out of anger or drive her into taking such decisions. For them even have victims of circumstances. There are so many reasons in which they drive into such circumstances. But however, depending on if drive into if each women email what I go. But the fact is that some of these things are not something to be proud of. Number one, yes, and will some of them be out of a proud situation anyway, depending. That's why in USA, name with different circumstances in where you can resort to that. But when you come out to come and start justifying an act, you know that no with somebody emotion yedo battered, that no with somebody feelings yedo hanging on the air. That is where the insensitivity of Ifa name. So me, I am a kind of person that likes putting myself in other people's shoes. That does not mean that I am perfect. I may still take a decision to do it for a reason best known to me. That reason, however, might not be justified. Yes, it may not be justifiable. That reason may not be right. that reason may be wrong. I may do that thing to prove a point. I may do that thing for any reason whatsoever. But that doesn't make it right. Ashon can the mother now understand the distance. For example, enwelu a common interest, where conflicting interest of people. Conflicting interest of people with regard to a matter may be a way where it may benefit you, a way where you may benefit, a way where that thing will do, yeah, beneficial to you. Or summarize everything. But that does not mean that Nefa Habron now the right thing. When it comes to that common interest, it becomes something that is right and beneficial for everybody and not just you. So why you are trying to come on social media to justify something that only satisfied your personal interest, I want you to reason. Within when we talk about humanity, when we talk about what is right, if that decision or the justified, or draw justified, or draw justified. Yes. Owolona odiegu mana yana me anochago. Okay, divorce oye general nwanyi ozo. Number 1. Okay, divorce oye general nwanyi ozo. Then also no mistake ko melu by eto nwanyi ozo ime. We feel na according to one thing or thing no ya no lelia. It is not something you can come out on social media and be proud of. It is not something you can come out on social media to start justifying, because while you are justifying it, you are trampling on the emotion of another person. By the way, somebody gonna go on a journey for over how many years? Even if you there must be a reason why you can prove to be insensitive. Why can't you remember that with the next generation? Why can't you think about how they feel? So I don't like insensitive people, because I will not come out to come and start justifying it for any reason. Yes, I may not come out to come and start justifying it for any reason. Kama anama agwa reason njiwe me that thing. It may not be justifiable reason, but anama agwa ne reason njiwe me. But to justifying it and generalizing it is something I don't support. So imagine how you feel as a man now when you choose another man over you. That is the same way you feel. No one issues another woman over them. Not to talk of that woman, a trash say how many years then you start celebrating that woman. You start celebrating Omuye. Imagine. Issues remain come. In fact, I'm telling you a reason why a lot of women work na grave today. So I can't take that nonsense. You should appreciate God. You should appreciate her. Because of what say over my bite body. And over my bite body. Over my bite body. Oh, since I no lose gay all. Because the marriage will end. At that early stage, the marriage will end. For the email I prefer to answer a widow. Ndengoro fear of God fear of God. So there is no way I can ever justify. I may see a reason to say, okay, now the deed has been done about no better anti-Gbegbe. But I can never find any justification to why he will be gallivanting on social media to prove what point exactly. There is no justification for that. So put yourself in other people's shoe. Put yourself in other people's shoe. Even if that thing is benefiting you, don't claim to be insensitive. Or a lot of things are in a man are right. But you may do it because that may be the only option available to you. You may not have another option. But because you don't have another option, that does not mean that it is the right thing that you have done. So you don't need to come and start celebrating it. If your wife choose another man over you, you won't be happy. So why do you think you can choose another woman over your wife? Not only that you have choosing her, you also celebrate her. If you teach yourself and still give your wife respect or deserve, and that social media publicity, there is nothing. A lot of women work with first wife and second wife, and then we go kununo. Monagama ho. Go monagama ho. Because we work a man on do proud on a piece departure from his home. However, you need to organize your home. You need to organize your home. So can I happen that a get worked up over nonsense or if a matter? The issue of second wife, it's a personal decision. It is not a general decision. So whatever that drives you into that, issue first wife first wife not him more defa okay. The man who bata nwanyi ozo osu all like it odun ko sori job say no the one no almost na nwa no kwa ife na agba ka odata ego na ocho he partake ni ife gbasalo also awon traditional stuff ono ile onwe nwoke jero polo nwanyi nke ni unu polo nwanyi nke a pop outside the location ebe happy osi ebe ni onata ebe osi ebe oje ebe ni case closed okwefuri ya oka achieve the same thing onya achieve without problem na be. So when a lot of women being able to do that, being able to marry a second wife or third wife without problem or go na your house is what makes you the actual Odogu. It's what makes you the actual Odogu. If you wanna go na munye woku, why can't you settle with her? Divorce her. Divorce her. Or nye way ye. No one ya jewalo way. Or something I been on social media, then I will go for. So let us be the point here taken from this thing is that you may have a reason why you did what you did, but that reason may not be a justifiable reason. So it serves only your interest and not the general interest. So don't make it a general matter. Don't generalize it. So the issue of me and Odiebu and Antigua who Odiebu would mess everything up while acting to be the actual Odogu. This is Ezeugo.